Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope y'all are doing great. I'm doing okay. So, a couple of months ago, I did a look at this type of thing. I did a marker something. This is $9.99 and I got it from Ross, and it's Soho Studio, and it's 24 pieces. So I was in Ross a couple of weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago now, and I saw more markers. Look at this. Okay, so it's like a fan that you would fan yourself with, but it's called Self-Made Creative, and it's dual tip alcohol markers. Now I will tell you that this marker brand has I want to say 5 of the same markers, but it's 18 pieces for $6.99. Um, these are the 5 colors. I thought it was 6, but it's 5 colors that are the same. So I was like, okay, I don't think that's a bad thing. Especially if you are a beginner colorist like myself. Like I don't know how to shade. I don't even think about shading and putting things underground. So some of the markers that I have that are a little bit more expensive is because they were given to me, or I got them for like dirt cheap in some instances. But this is 18 markers for $6.99, so it's under $1 a piece, especially if you just want to dabble into coloring. So what I'm going to do, I want to say that they are made by the same company. I can't even pronounce the name, but they're made from the same company. So is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know. I'm going to put these to the side, these 5 to the side. And the weird thing is they have a double black. I don't know. You know, the last time I did the review, I said that they could have used other colors in there, in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and talk about some of the obvious things, and we'll just pull up these out. Same height, same barrel. Everything looks the exact same. So it has this for fine tip, and then it says broad. The packaging is a little bit different. You know, one was in a fan, the other one's in a box, and you can see the writing is different. It says Soho sketch markers, and it says Twin Art sketch marker. So a little bit different on there, and these are different. So let's go ahead and take the lid off. So the lid on the new markers are a little bit harder to pull off, and this says H20 and this one says S23. I'm not sure if that makes a difference at all. Let's go ahead and turn it over. I like to buy markers. If you're wondering why does she buy so many markers, and this one says D10 and this one says B18. And I'm just reading these little numbers right here, not that they're very important. And I think, let's see, I think these lids are interchangeable. Nope, they're not interchangeable. They do have a specific fitting, which is really good. So like when I put the new tip on the other marker, well, I guess you could, they're the same almost. Yeah, this one, a little loose on that one though, just a little bit. Whereas it doesn't come off as easy on that one. All right, so these are the new ones. So what I'm going to do now is just put them in numerical order. I like to do that versus the other way, and then I'll put these to the side and we'll do those, see if they're the exact same colors, because you know, even though they have the same number and stuff, sometimes they're a little bit different. So even though it's 18, you see it kind of covers the Roy G. Biv pretty good, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, violet, blue, all those things. And then these are the excess colors on the end. So I did, instead of just putting the 5 to the side, I just put some washi tape on there. I have my paper, which is from Michael's. And I think it's 65 pounds. So the lid does come off not heavy, I guess. So this is the fine tip. And this is the broad. And it does come through the paper, which I would expect considering it's alcohol marker. And this paper is not, you know, the most expensive paper there is. And then so we have, that was vivid pink. This is deep red. And this is another one. And this red comes on. Okay, I don't really consider this to be deep red. When I think of deep red, like the first pass is not deep. The second one going over is pretty dark. But I would consider, if you've ever cut yourself and you see blood, like older blood, after you took the Band-Aid off, that's what I consider like deep red. Maybe it's just me. I'm not sure. And so now we're going to take our other one, the Soho, and see how that looks. And we're just going to do, and it's the exact same. Now you're probably wondering, Brandy, where's your previous thing? I don't know. I have no clue. I've been in this crafty space cleaning and then not cleaning, and then cleaning again and not cleaning. So yeah, great stuff. So next one is 17. Now I do like that some of the numbers go like one in succession, 1 2 3 4 5. So and this is called pastel pink. I don't know how they do their, is that pastel you? What do you think? I don't know. And that's the fine tip. And then here we go with this. It looks more purpley pink to me, but I'm not, I don't know all the colors or whatever. Here is the one from Soho. They look exactly the same with a different name on there, honestly. So, I mean, did I expect that? Yes, I did, because when I got the marker, I was like, these look exactly the same. And what I was going to do is, if they were the exact same, is not keep them. I was going to just take them back to the store. But I was like, oh no, we have some numbers that I don't have. So I was like, okay, that's cool, because in the previous review, I was like, some of the colors, they didn't put enough good colors, and then they have all those grays. So I was just like, why do you have so many grays? So I guess this kind of makes up. I am waiting to go to Ross one day to see like a large amount, more than like maybe like 100 or something like that. I'm sure they have them. If we was to go onto the website, I'm sure they would have those. So I like this orange a lot, and it's just orange, and it does me proud when we say orange. It looks really good in my opinion. So that's a good thing. And this one is called Yellow. Now this does not look yellow to me at all, but we will see how it's coming out. And it's not yellow at all. It is definitely not yellow. Let's see. In my opinion, this is more yellow than this color right here. So this is more gold. This is a gold color. Definitely gold. So they could have labeled this gold, because it's not yellow at all. At all. It comes out really nice though. No complaints. I just think that color is off. And so right behind there is 35, and this is called Lemon Yellow. So we will see if it's actually lemon yellow. I do like that the lids are harder to come off, because on some of my other markers, I don't close them all the way. Like, I don't put enough pressure. I would say this is definitely a lemon yellow. And in my opinion, lemon yellow is more yellow than this yellow right here. This is definitely gold in my opinion. Definitely gold. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think, how you feel about that. But this is definitely more yellow than this. And they even look more yellow. This one looks more yellow than that one. So, it is okay. Not going to really cry. And this is called Grass Green. Now, when I am very particular about the basic colors, like the 8 that you're introduced to at the very beginning of coloring. So whenever I see like grass green, yellow, orange, red, I am very much snooty patootie when it comes to that, because I mean, you know what those colors are, those base colors. So this is really good. And I would say that looks like a lush green grass. My grass is icky right now. And this is called peacock green. And I'm sure this is going to have a funky color to it as well. Yes, this is, I don't know if it's a peacock green, but I like it. I love this color. Very nice. It comes out smooth. And in the previous one, I said that they came out really nice as well. And then here we go. Good. I like them. For the price, $7 for 18 markers, 18 alcohol markers. You really can't beat it. And they do have 5 duplicates so far, so not too bad in my opinion. This one is called Baby Blue. No, it's not Baby Blue. It's more dark blue. Baby Blue is more like a lighter, in my opinion, a lighter powdery blue. Let me know what you think about that statement in the comment section. And this one has the same, so we're going to check it out. I just think that Baby Blue would be, I think I probably set this to lighter. I would expect a lighter color. Exactly the same, which is okay, because you know these colors that are duplicates are the colors that you probably grab for the most, more so than I don't know, raw umber. But even I'm hoping the raw umber is a good skin tone, and that would be good. And this one's called Brilliant Blue, which is going to be a purple. Definitely a purple. And I'm not sophisticated enough to know all the details about coloring, but I am going to assume that blue and purple in some instances are interchangeable. You know, you can make purple from blue and red, so maybe that's why it's like that. But in my opinion, I wouldn't call this a brilliant blue. If I was just giving my own little opinions, I would think brilliant blue would be more vibrant and more distinct, I guess, just because it's brilliant, right? And so now we're going to do some deep violet. Now they have a lot of purples in this particular thing, and they didn't have a lot of purples in the 24 colors at all. They had 0 purple. So if I were to purchase in reverse, I would probably just get the 18 colors versus the 24, because again, they have a whole row of grays, and I don't need all those grays at all. So we're going to go right here, and this is a very pretty purple. Very pretty purple. It's called Deep Violet. I don't know if I said deep purple earlier or not, but it's very pretty. Very, very pretty. So currently, as I'm swatching these out, I would say that I'm very happy with this purchase. Did I need another set of markers? No, because I purchased some markers from a D-Stash earlier, but they're Spectrum Noir markers, so they're not the same. And I tend to just grab any marker. I'm not like a marker snob at all. Like whatever I think will work is what I grab. And this one is called Light Violet. Let's see how light it is. And this is another one that has, no, not light. Not light at all. It's the exact same color as the Deep Violet. So one is 81 and one is 82. Look at that. I think these are the same. It's lighter than that one, but they're... So this is the Light Violet, and this is the Deep Violet. They're almost the same. So that's, in my opinion, a wasted marker. They could have kept that one. So we're going to do this Light Violet to see. And I think this is the same color as that one. So we're going to just check that out really quickly. Oh, crap. Now, I will admit that this Light Violet is a lot lighter, but this is Light Violet. Now I'm taking Deep Violet from the new markers. And so that's the comparison. And this is the new Light Violet. So the new Light Violet looks almost the same color as the Deep Violet versus the older light violet. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So these two colors look exactly the same, and these two are the new markers. The middle one is the old marker. So yep, I don't need two purples that are exactly the same. This is called Vivid Purple. So we're gonna see. Yep, I would say this is a little bit more vivid. Like, in my opinion, vivid is like bolder than not bold, I guess. Yep. Now this is more of a grape, and I know grapes are purple, so some grapes are purple, I know. So this is more like a grape color. I would have probably called this one grape versus vivid purple. I would just call it grape because it looks grapey. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we have two, in my opinion, two skin tones in here, because I would never consider black a skin tone for coloring. The raw umber, and I'm hoping it's not a good skin tone, because it has, if you can't tell, it has like green undertones in it, but it would be good for blending. So if they would have thrown in a good peach color, that would be great. Good peach color. Now, I'm not the greatest at blending colors, but we're going to put this one to the side, and we're going to take this sand. Okay. Now, sand is pretty good for skin tone by itself, but I think if we take this one and the yellow, what I call gold, I think that would work out great as well. Yeah, this is definitely good. This looks nude. The sand looks like a nude color. So if you ever to go to like buy some pantyhose or anything like that, this is kind of the color that you would see more so than anything. So now we're going to go to black. And I can't remember what I said about the black last time. I don't think I was against it, but I was like, I think I need a different black. I think, and this is the same one. So this looks kind of like ashy black, in my opinion. Whenever I think about black, I know I could probably mix this with a color to get a different black. I think of like this black, because it's muted shiny, and this is not the same, if that makes any sense to you. But I mean, it's going to work if I ever need to color black. So we're going to take that black and look at this black. I'm not sure why they would give you two blacks. That's just odd. And those look exactly the same. I've wrote on myself, so you know this is a good session. All right, and then so the last one is aqua mint. I'm not sure why this is not in the blues, which is odd, because it's definitely a blue, but it doesn't match any of them. So we'll go with this one, whatever this is. What is that? 66 baby blue. This is more baby blue, in my opinion, than that one. So I'm going to take these two in a few seconds. And then they gave us one blue gray. Now, we do have some blue grays in here, but they don't have the same number. This one's blue gray 1, and this is blue gray 5. So I'm going to just check and see if they actually match up. And we'll go from there. So we have this one, which is definitely a light blue gray color. So you can see like the blue undertones, I guess. If that makes any sense to you all. So that is the blue gray 1, and this is blue gray 5. You can definitely tell this one looks more like a jean, more jean color. I would consider this to be more gray than blue gray. I don't know if gray is a good term, but I liked using it. I thought that would be good. But this would be very good for like hairs on some of the dolls that I've been coloring with, that I've been giving a more mature look. Okay, so I just want to see the blendability of baby blue and aqua blue real quick. So let's do baby blue since it's supposed to be, no, I don't think that's going to work, but we're going to see. And I just chose to do the bevel so you can see how it looks. So right here in the middle is where we're blending. And then I'm going to come back over and blend it. Is it really a blendable color? No. So let's pull out our green. Let's do peacock green. Now this would be a good ombre effect versus a blend because these colors are similar. So yeah. All right. And now we're going to take our umber and yellow. All right. So we have our gold. I'm going to do two because I want to see how they both would look just on top of them, not really like blended. Okay. So you see how the gold and just with the one pass so far, these look better together than those two. So if I were to do a skin tone, like maybe a brown skin person, I could take the gold and the sand and make them work. Versus let's see. So we got sand here. And let me see if pastel pink would work. And let's go back with our sand for this one right here. I don't think that would be a good skin tone. Yep, I think that would be a stretch for me to try and make that work versus not make it work. Whereas I think the gold and sand would be fine together. Does that make sense? Because you know when you're blending, you take one color. Like I'm not sure if I really like that one too much, and you take another color, and then you take the first original color and you blend back on top. Versus if I took sand, let's do pastel pink first. If I took pastel pink, because I just think the pink is too pink purple to do it, and I don't have any other colors that I think would make a good skin tone. But I think sand alone is a good color by itself. So it's not like I need to go over and try to figure out what I can blend. But if I just wanted a better skin, I could do this one versus the umber, the raw umber. You know, that would be good for hairs and things like that, but not a skin tone. So overall, I am very pleased with these markers, more so than I was with the 24, because, well, the packaging for 24 is a lot better. I am just going to leave these loosey-goosey, the 18. So, like, the packaging isn't the greatest for this, because this is definitely going to go in the trash. Like, I don't know why I would keep that. It's just bulky and this odd shape. It's cute, but just not practical. So what I did is I just decided to pull out some colors so we can just go over something really, really quickly. Also, I want to pull out the burnt sienna from the first one and do a little skin toning really quickly. So we're going to use our burnt sienna. And that's a good brown for a skin tone. Then sand would probably go over it just to undarken it, I guess. Or we could put it down first. And you see how it's kind of like lightening it up anyway. So that would be a good one. I think sometimes we struggle, new color people, new colorists, sometimes struggle. That's a lot of ink. Sometimes struggle with that. So I think that just if I was just going straight plain, no worries about anything, that these would be 3 good skin tones to color with. Because I've seen these particular skin tones used in other people's works. Am I expecting $6.99 to be like the best color pen markers There are no. So, you know, for $7, I think they're doing a pretty good job. What I did is I did pull out all of the Secession markers, 46, 47, 48, and I just want to do another quick little swatch and let you know what I was talking about when we can use them all together. So this is 46, 47. You see it kind of just fades right into it, which is great. And 48. And that's a lot lighter. So this is yellow green, grass green, and then vivid green. I don't know if that's really vivid. I don't know. So if I wanted to, I should be able to, because it's only one color away, I should be able to come over here, take this marker, and blend in instead of just overpowering that color. So we can see. Did it do the job? Not really. You can see that it's a big patch, but 46 and 47 go pretty decent together. And let's do, what is this? 33, 34, 35. 33 is called Melon Yellow. Melon Yellow. Let's see how that works out for us. That's really dark. Cantaloupe color, maybe, if we were giving it a melon color. I think that I'm not sure if they have color pencils or markers out there like that, but if you do, you know, if they were, I think that would be a little bit more easy for people like myself, because cantaloupe has that color, you know. And so here we go with this one. These may even be really, yeah, this is gold. I was gonna say good skin tone. So gold definitely goes with melon. And then let's see, this is lemon yellow, which is not going to blend. Tell you that right now. It's too light. Not blendable with these. So we're going to just take this again and do the exact same thing. So would I buy the 18 markers? Yes. Would I buy the 24 markers over the 18 markers? No. Do they make a good match together? Yes. Now that I have all of them together, they do definitely make a good match. So overall, I would say I would buy the 18 before the 24, only because if you were to take out the 4 grays, you'd be okay. But they do have colors that we don't have, like olive green, which is good, and green bronze, you know, so that's 41, 42, but we don't have a 43 in a new one to test it out and see how it would look. So, you know, those are some things that you have to think about. If you have enough to get all of them versus going and buying a $30 pack of markers, and these will do what you need them to do, then yes, you know, this is when I buy these, I don't get paid to do these things. I just buy them so you all will know what's out on the market and what you may want to use, especially if you can't afford more expensive markers. And if these will do what you need them to do. If you're just beginning coloring, then why go out and spend all your money on something that you may not even enjoy, you know? And then, for example, let's just say this gold, which they're calling yellow. Say if I really like this gold, what I would do is just upgrade to a better brand of gold and then keep the cheaper markers. And then after that, I would upgrade to a higher quality marker and still keep those. So as your cheap markers run out and you really love coloring, then buy the more expensive. Don't go out and buy the expensive markers ahead of time and then you're like, I hate coloring, because that would be a waste of marker and then you'd be doing these stashes. So anyway, for the most part, yes, I think this is worth my $7 or $6.99 plus Texas tax, which is crazy. So I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed. Leave any comments or questions down below. If you want to see me just color with these, I can do that as well. Until next time, happy crafting.